Holy wow. I am starting late. I'm starting later than late. I am starting so late. I am starting so late. How late did I start yesterday? Not this late, right? It says a day ago. I started very late, of course. It's understood. What's up, Zeke? What do you mean you're gonna do something that'll be just between you and me? What do you mean by that? Oh no, do you have it? Oh. My webcam's on the ground behind my desk, Zeke. It's on the ground behind my desk. Crap. Oh, this is the end of days. I can't believe you saved up for Dad. I respect the hustle at least. Oh my gosh. Now where is that cord to connect it? Plug that in. Carry that around. We'll just put it on this. Alright, you beast. So you want to see me dab so bad, huh? Video capture device. You happy about this? You happy what you've done with your time? I have to grab my webcam. I feel like an animal. Don't say do it. Don't. This feels a lot more. This feels dirtier than it is. I'm just dabbing. Boom! One more for you. 2, 3. That was more. That was more than you could ever afford. That was more than you could ever afford. It's all over my screen. Zeke, are you interested in Long Live the Queen? I don't think you are. If you are, I'll play it for you, but if you're not, yeah, we can just talk if you want. I'll wait till somebody joins that wants to watch it. Unless you wanna, you could influence the game, Zeke. Zeke, you could tell me how Elodie should live. No, not Bed Wars! I've been thinking about playing. I really wasn't gonna hop on because I was so busy tonight, but I really want to play Long Live the Queen. Roblox is down. How is Roblox down? How do you mess up that bad that Roblox is down? I think I own TF2, but I've never played it. TF2's free. Everyone has TF2. I've never played TF2 before. I wouldn't know the first thing about TF2. Dingleberry? you have 2 days left to live? You're not gonna die just because I'm not gonna play Bed Wars. You're not gonna die. Just if I have Minecraft up, I'll do a round at Bed Wars. Sure, I can do a bridge duel. If I have Minecraft up. Oh, wow, the Ghast is out. The Happy Ghast. Oh, man. Why am I on Bedrock? Oh, wonderful! Bean, you're here! You're daydreaming? Well, I could play Minecart, but I want to play Long Live the Queen. So if you want to watch Long Live the Queen, I have been wanting to play it today. Bean said Minecart question mark. Zeke, you can't just say I have 2 days left to live. This is your Make-A-Wishy. What am I, Spider-Man? Alright. I'm gonna do one round of Bed Wars with you, Zeke. And then I do want to get on there. What is it? mc.hypixel.net. Yep. Still got it. Real fast. I will play Minecraft. I was hoping Cook to hopped on too. I know he has opinions on long. I just want to run some Long Live the Queen. All right, Zeke, you get one bridges. Let's make it happen. Although I am the king of bow duels. Play duels. Bridge teams. Solo duels. Bridge duel. Oh, wait. Slash duel. Zekest. What? Zeke, what is your name on here? Why aren't you Zekest? You're Zekest, I did. Duel. Why are we not friends? You rat? I thought you were Zeke S, but you're just Zeke ST. Alright, Zeke. You get one. You little alien. You little rat. Clutch. I'm not as good at the side stuff as I used to be. Dang, that's really embarrassing. Oh, I'm terrible at that now. Oh, I'm so bad at that now. Man, I have crazy jitter clicks. I killed you with a pickaxe. That's nice. Oh, come on. I messed that up. Dang it, I messed it up again. Chud. Oh, I almost stopped you! Oh man, that was close! That was crazy. You put a block. You blocked me off. Woo! Dang, that sucks. I forgot I don't have my keybind set up anymore to go to the sword. That's it. Very nice, Zeke. Maybe one more wouldn't hurt. I can't be made a fool. That's a random person. Oh, alright. Like, one more couldn't hurt. I need to fix my setting, though. Keybind, top art, one. No. Just one more. I'm not playing another one after this. I was just thinking one more, you know? Just one more. Are you not feeling another one, Zeke? Who is this child? Oh, it's Elmo. Elmo isn't exactly a child, is he? There you go. Alright, I win this one. You can't make a fool out of me a second time, Zeke. Woo! Close. Dang, that was very nice. All right, off the edge again. Dang it. Oh, man. Brutal. Woo! I almost made it past again. Wow. You lived, huh? Dang. Oh, did you eat a gap? That would have been smart. Yo, I'm crazy! My building is crazy! I'm crazy! Dang it! Oh my gosh, I'm getting cooked. Oh my gosh, that was scary. Zeke, please! Zeke, please! No! Alright. I'll call it there. I'm so bad. I'm so bad at Bed Wars. Oh, not Bed Wars. Bridges. That's so sad. Oh, I used to have something there. Mr. Your bun, Zeke owns you, gang. It is true though. I just got schooled. Oops. Elmo is 4, canonically a child, and people cyberbully him. He might be 3. Elmo's a baby? It's kind of weird that Elmo's a baby. Alright. Alright, I played this before. You're 22 and you fell off of Minecraft, you gotta quit. Oh, dang it. Did you just put Penny Clown in the chat? Your back arched while you were 1v1ing. Miserable. Alright, so we died last time because of our inability to know dogs. Should we get dogs? Would it hurt to grab some dogs? Yeah. Visit the kennels and learn about different breeds of dogs. You learn about dog grooming and the most common diseases and injuries that dogs suffer from. You'll learn the standard commands for working with trained hunting dogs and retrievers. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Alright, so my cousin is here. We can work on getting rid of my depressed, but then I'll be afraid. Do I want to be afraid? Not really. Let's just talk to father. Divination. You're right. Dogs, divination. The mistress will be upset if I play any longer. I got you, Zeke. Night night. Alright, so we're one lonely. We're still this sad lady. So we do need to unlock divination eventually. So we'll just grab falcons. Oh no. We'll grab falcons so we can unlock a higher level of dogs. What's going on, father? Okay, this is the Lumen lady. Let's arrest her. Hey, Bean, should we talk to the Lumen lady this time? Should we actually, like, give that a chance, or are we not doing that right now? Alright. Let's hear her out. What do you want to say? The responsibility of the King of Nova is to handle magical energies to protect the domain. That is what a Lumen does. What your mother did and what I do. My father said it was your fault she died. What he said was that she died by magic. Being a Lumen is never safe. We pay a high price for our powers. But without a Lumen Queen, the entire domain is at risk. Release me and I will teach you what you need to know to keep your responsibilities. Should we free her and go for it? I think so. I don't have any choice, do I? Fine. I'll have the guards release you. Come to my rooms as soon as you can to begin your training. Alright. So we need to talk to her, I guess, if we're doing it. I'll help us out. Expression and handling. We need a lot of presence, I believe, to... That or just economics. I guess we can go trade. We need a certain stat amount, so I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this now. You learn that even the smallest of villages has a central market where locals can trade that have the grow or made with others who have different skills. You learn the Sunset Bay off the coast of Ducky is a prime location for fishing. He loves me not. Do you have a boyfriend? No. Oh, hold still. Not enough composure to hold still, and there is a snake in the grass. It bites me because I can't be composed. Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. Oh! Lottie got bit! Get her an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I don't feel good. Lottie got bit by the snake! Someone may have tried to kill you. Lottie got bit by the snake! That's a lot worse. It's cause that woman was there. Instead of me getting bit, Lottie got bit. I guess while I have my afraid, I can work on my faith. I need divination. Alright. I acknowledge that they're gone. I failed poison. Let's talk to the duchy. What do you want to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any Lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes part of you as long as you live. Hey, actually, Bean, you want me to go back and work on just getting lore and divination right away? So we, like, have all these stats? I can just run back and redo this so we have more stats for it. Yeah, let's actually do a Lumen run. That'll be fun. Title screen. And start game. Alright. We'll do a Lumen run. I've played this before. Classes. Faith, lore. Skip that. Get rid of my depressed, so I'm afraid. I can hop right on top of it with double lore, right? That would be 50, technically. Sure, we'll do that. 50. Legend has it that long ago, a horde of Yeveni on the back of a tentacle monster rode into the Valley of Mead, laying waste on all their path. The conquest is only halted when the Lumen raised a great flood to drown the invaders. Legend says that the island domain of Melini was once single island instead of a cluster, until an invading Novan queen raised a terrible pillar of fire that shattered the land into pieces. We're gonna actually arrest her, I think. Just so we can let her out immediately. Hear her out. She's right. The priestesses have always taught me that the rules of Nova were always Lumens. Free her. Alright. We're gonna lean into this Lumen stuff. I'm depressed, so we're gonna have to just do the regular amount. He loves me not. Hold still. I fail. Charlotte gets bit, which is crazy. Afraid and depressed because I visited my mother's tomb. Meditation and divination. Let's go visit. Do we have the crystal? She holds it out. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. We have a new outfit. Our priestess's robes. How cute. And we'll work on more faith. You stare into a polished crystal ball and relax, letting your mind wander. You close your eyes and visualize the crystal ball floating in front of your eyes. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the doom shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about King Latimir, how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of the crown in the spider's web. The Duke of Sedna. Deeply regret. A beautiful necklace. Okay, so we get the necklace. Let's get rid of one of our afraid and have a little bit more time to work on this. You close your eyes and visualize a crystal ball floating through the air, moving past your eyes and into your mind, filling you with light. You learn to visualize the space around you so that you can see the whole room with your eyes closed. You read about animal omens, in particular the flights of birds, and you learn about signs which sometimes appear in grounds or leaves at the bottom of a cup. You are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursul. Maybe I should go say hello. You notice the seat behind her is a woman of robes with a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Uh-oh, Bean! Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction as so not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual and looked like the palace grounds going over the hedge. Was that a servant, a thief, or an assassin? Call the guards. Guards! By the time they come over, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you were only imagining it. Oh, if we could climb, I guess we could do that. Let's do one less depressed. And let's hop right on the finishing of these. You discover that if you put yourself into a right frame of mind, your entire body begins to glow faintly. You discover that if you put yourself into the right frame of mind, you can see with your eyes closed. You discover that if you put yourself into the right frame of mind, you can sense things happening in nearby rooms, or even behind closed doors. You study the interpretation of dreams with warnings that dreams are easily forgotten, misremembered, or warped by thoughts and rather desires than a true vision. You study the stars and learn that the omens they hold, with warnings that the stars are seen by all and their potents may not be meant for you. And you learn that the priestesses have other ways of requesting omens from gods, but they don't want to share them with someone not initiated into the mysteries. You walk up the stairs. The maid hits me. Should we apologize or punish her for running into me? Usually we dodge this because we have some reflexes, but we don't have any. Don't punish her? Okay. That was my fault. I should have gotten out of your way. If you say so, my lady. Let's get rid of one more depressed and just finish off lore. At the height of the Novan Empire, all the major dukes and duchesses were lumens, and they conquered their enemies with beams of light and terrible summoned monsters. Those monsters eventually broke loose, killing their captors and destroying the old capital of Kathir Lake. The resulting chaos shook the empire. 200 years ago, a great force of darkness covered Nova, threatening to wipe out all life of the domain. It took the self-sacrifice of the queen and her compellent of lumens to defeat that doom. Only the Duke of Ursul refused to join the defense and therefore survived. 200 years ago? She's been alive for 200 years? A lumen once tried to lift the curse of an enchanted spring whose water was poisonous and glowed green. After dispelling the magic, she tasted the water and fell dead. The green glow was not the curse, but the spell placed by the lumen long before to warn everyone away from the spring's natural poison. Oh, that's interesting. So a lumen tried to help someone, and the other lumen tried to solve it, but it was already poisonous. The green was just to say, don't mess with it. Maybe it's like a cautionary tale. A lumen may willingly surrender control of his or her magic to another. That is how the Nova Emperor came to dominate the world. A growing force of lumens focused on a single ruler, granting that king or queen immense power. It is now believed that the strong magical power attracts danger. Therefore, after the Doom Shadow was banished, the crystals of the fallen dukes and duchesses were destroyed. Only the crown and the Duchy of Ursel maintain active lumens. Okay, good to know. So, strong power calls on to dark, evil forces. There's a man here to see you. He wishes for funding of a project of his. Remember the... Okay, I failed this. I have no production in trade. Let's talk to my father. Dad, what happened to Mom's Lumen Crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want. But for now, you are still a child. Okay. We're still afraid. We're going to need economics or we're going to need presence. Looks like economics is more likely. So let's hop right on it. I fail all of that. Good. The crystal is probably held under guard in the royal treasury. You are the princess. You should be able to find a way inside. Otherwise, I might have to take drastic action. I'll try to find a way. Let's just kill him. Yep, bonk. Can we get in the treasury? The guards you visit, they waver, but they stand to your father's command. Okay, so I just need a little more of this, and we'll be good. You're too willful to focus properly on the subject right now. Oh, no. Willful. Double accounting. Talk to her. Find another way. Double accounting again. Execute. Let's get rid of a willful. We need some yielding. Depressed is fine. Whatever. We can be depressed. Trade and production. Alright, it cost us, but we got away with it. We're still pressured. But not as... Okay, let's get rid of the depressed and become pressured. That makes us good at athletics. Makes us bad at economics. Dang it. Let's just tough it out and grab some of both. Okay, we get up to 20. That's good. Should we marry the old guy or... You're quickly running out of trust for this lady? I know. Our studying of her really didn't seem like she was doing too good. But I'm interested. He's helpful? Okay. You're starting to see, Bean! That's why I was so okay with him the first time. He's really useful if he's not weird. Partial success on accounting still. We're angry. A helpful pedo. That's what he is. Is she alright? Should we execute, imprison, or put her to work? I don't think this can kill us in any way. Work? Alright. The people are gonna love me, but the nobles are going to hate me. Which is it's a dangerous game to be playing, but we'll see how it goes. Nobles hate her. Economics. Ooh, my tuxedo! How cute! You're walking one day at the gardens and you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. An owl in daylight and a dead leaf. Someone important will die in the next few months. There are reports that Keithon have been sighted leaving the Old Forest. The Old Forest? That's the area by Carther Lake where the capital was until it was destroyed by monsters. What's a Keithon? A beast with a body and its enormous golden cat, sharp beak and spikes on its back. Yeah, the kid's dead. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? Traditional policy on stray beasts is the hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Okay, thanks, Dad. My mom is dead, so that's cool. Visit the treasury. We got it! You overwhelm the guards with facts and figures, explaining that you need treasury access to adjust the world budget, which may affect their pay packets as well as the tax assessed on their friends and family. They step aside. The glitter is dazzling, but some sixth sense draws you toward the one little locked box in particular. This is what you need. This is the crystal that will make you a lumen. You tuck the box into your pocket so you can show your mentor later and get instructions on what to do next. Alright, we can work on expression. Should we just go for like voice and those things? Should we work on our decoration and stuff so we look a little better for all of our... We'll be a little better for our nobles this way. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be a public celebration for the... Okay, yeah, decoration helps. It'll make us look better for the commoners again. A grand ball. There will be dancing. As queen, you should be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. The Duke of Sedna can attend. We'll invite him, right? He'll help us dance better in front of everyone else. Yes, we're going fast. We're repeating a lot of dialogue. Brienne sent me a letter, and the uncle. Since we let the woman work instead of be imprisoned or executed, the uncle is furious about the trial. We're willful right now. No, we're not. We're actually still depressed. Let's talk to the Duchess for my crystal. I got it. What do I do now? Pick up the crystal with your bare hands. Press it against your chest, over your heart, and say illuminate. You ready, Bean? Alright, let's do it. Okay, here we go. Illuminate. Oh, it's time. It's time! It's time! It's completely magical, girl. You feel dizzy, and both larger and brighter than you were before. The crystal has disappeared from view, but you know where it is. Wow. The priestess is here as a friend of mine. I will come to your lessons in faith and train you on your powers. Alright, we can work on Lumen powers! And it was great because Lumen... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Lumen boosts... Yeah, Willful is a boost for Lumen, so we can just make it happen. Magical girl! Okay, do we want sense magic, resist magic, or wield magic? We gotta pick one. Sense magic, the ability to detect mystical power at work, defense against mystical powers, and knowledge and control of your own magical powers. Alright, sense, that's first. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside of you. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. Today is the procession and planting of the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? Alright, should we lead the parade? We can't really make a speech, but should we lead the parade? I think we should have enough decoration to, like, be impressive, but I'm not sure. Alright, I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. My little girl. We walk through. Our decoration failed. We look like a fool. And it's over. Which I think it's better to look like a fool than not go at all. We're so willful. We need to get rid of some of this. We need to be lonely. Not lonely. Yielding. That'll make pressure the highest, though. Let's just try to lower our stats. Alright. Next is resist magic or wield magic. Probably just resist. It's next in line. Yeah. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reaction. You learn to consciously project the magic field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have the energy to consciously resist. You gain innate resistance to light and dark, and can now see in the blackest cave or stare into the sun without going blind. Whoa, that's cool. Are you ready for the ground ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see you, to see their queen. Gulp! Alright, it's time. We're just doing it. We failed everything! We failed everything! It's great! Okay. Shake my head. I cannot dance. He's a very good partner. Should I talk to him? Wait, no, this is the guy. If he dies, then I'll know what to do if I talk to him. Lord Fabian, can we talk? You don't look so good, and I'm worried what will happen to young Adara if you die. Okay, that's kind of forward. And you realize you've spoken too bluntly for politeness. Some of my family would claim that I already have lived forever, and I could continue to do so. But in the mornings, I do grow colder. I hope to see Adara become a man, but I know it may not happen. I know there's no blood of his, but I say, leave the boy with Arese and the brood of Lilia. Her youngest three are near enough to Adara's sibling. Adele especially, she dotes on him. My older children are too old. Adara's never known them, and his grandfather, well, he and I will never settle it, who should have known better, and it's too late now. Still, I would never trust him with Kayle's son. Oh, we gave last one we gave the kid to the grandfather. He pats your head. Good little girl you are for thinking of me. What will come, will come. Adara comes running up to his father. Dad, I got punch on my shoes. You leave them to deal with that problem. During the lull music, Banyan, the Duke of Marie, taps on the glass. I fail at check, right? Oh no, we're good. Her bravery and courage keeps our borders defended. Okay, this is just people are here. No Brienne. Her parents are here. No sign of my cousins. My aunt and uncle, of course, are here. It'd be scandalous if they weren't. And I failed the Sense Magic. Should I go back and get that? Get that up to 50? Alright. Get rid of all my angries. Sense Magic. I gain 16.5, so it should gain 17 by now. I should be able to just do one resist and one sense. Yeah, that goes up to 50. Alright, cool. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a spell beside you. You learn to detect going enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. Alright. Skip ahead. Shake my head. Talk to him. I failed Sense Magic. I don't have enough time to actually sense that magic. I didn't get it fast enough. Yeah. That's a shame. I couldn't make it. There's a check there that we're just gonna have to miss. I wonder how much that'll actually affect us. Alright. Get rid of an afraid. And we'll do wield magic next. You learn to summon a small glowing light, which you can then move around independently. You learn how to cast rays of white light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponent. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light, which can fly through the air and cut into targets. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent, which panics or enrages animals in the area. And I got my new outfit! You wander downstairs to visit your father, but we don't notice that he's with his companion. Alright, we're gonna fail. How do we want to fail? I guess we could try false flattery. We haven't done... No, we can do silent scorn and fail. We've not failed silent scorn before. You meet her eyes and imagine your mother's disapproving presence behind you. She notices your stare but only smiles at you ever so sweetly. Darling Elodie, I hope you have been well. Fine. Perhaps we'll see more of each other in the future. Father talks. I don't have any intrigue, so I can't get guards. And we have our new outfit. Magical girl! Woo! Let's go! What do you want next? Sense magic, resist magic, or wield magic? Sense. I know we just messed up on that check and now we would have hit it. You close your eyes. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what spell you detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perceptions to give you some idea of where the detected spell was cast from and how long ago. It is the time of year to decide the necessary adjustments for the royal budget. The majority of the money you received is already spoken for, but there's always room for some discretion. Based on the records and notes of current expenditures, you maintain the current rate of tax. If you maintain the current rate of tax, you will still have 9,994 gold lassie and 77 silver lassie available for special projects. You can't imagine any reason you would want to spend so much. You could afford to lower taxes. A little trade disruption wouldn't need more than a few hundred lassie to short out, at least temporarily. So we could lower. She can't imagine how we would need to spend taxes, so we could just lower it. Well, that's up to you. Should we lower, or should we keep it same? I don't care either. I'm not sure if it matters either way, so I'd feel bad to make a decision and cook it, you know? I think lower... Our citizens will like us more if we lower our taxes. Yeah, we save it. I think we have enough money. Let's lower the taxes a little. As you wish. I need to be lonely, man. Alright. One more sense magic. We'll max out sense magic, and then we should just go right into resist magic. You learn to detect a latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand the senses, gaining to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed. You learn to consciously project a powerful shield around your body, blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistances against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and are able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. That's so tech. You learn how quickly flare magical shields around you. How to quickly flare magical shields around you and deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. You are requested to stand in judgment. A man has been convicted of murder by strangling his wife. He does not deny the act, but he requests a pardon that he might be set free. Oh, whoops. 1 second. Well, we'll see what happens. Listen, if you admit you killed your wife, why do you think I'm going to set you free? Save me, Your Majesty. Wasn't my fault. Demons made me do it. Everyone knows the powers of magical beasties. They used me. They twisted my fingers into chains. My wife found me screaming, and the priestesses make me clean. Demons? This man is a lumen. Where did he get a crystal? Question him about his crystal. It was a demon's magic that killed your wife, not your own magic? So you know what I am. He throws it in his hand, and his fingertips elongate into floating strings of gold. Die! Golden chains slash you like whips. With so much warning, of course, it's easy to resist. His attack bounces harmlessly off your shields, the chains flying back in the direction in which they came, where they find an easier target. Before your eyes, the renegade lumen is choked to death by his own powers. At a moment, an orange crystal materializes next to his body. I guess I'll have to take that for safekeeping. Wow! Wow! We got that! We like won that! We just we cooked that dude. We are kinda slay. Ooh. Let's do all wield. I think I can get up to 100 from here. You learn to create, oh no, we can't hit 100 just yet. Wait, can we? No, I think we're a little short of 100. You learn to create a blade of solid light, which you can wield like a sword to slice through flesh and stone alike. You learn to direct a beam of searing light through the end of a staff, burning whatever you point at. By concentrating, you can create a wave of discontent, which panics, confuses, or enrages other people around you. You learn to shape light into images of things that are far away or things that don't exist at all. You learn to create a powerful explosion of light, burning those caught within the blinding others who look at it. My lady, there is a letter for you. Who sent this? It isn't signed. It appears to be a poem describing you in a manner that is entirely inappropriate for a queen. I what? With a squid? That's terrible. Who writes this garbage? Should we climb out and grab it or ignore it? I'll be honest, we can try to climb out and grab it, but I think Elodie will just die. I don't think we can get it. Yeah. I think we have to ignore it. What's the worst that can happen? It blows off and someone reads it and laughs at you? That's better than breaking your neck. Besides, if you're lucky, it will rain and wash the words away. Our porn got leaked. It's over. I need to resist magic twice. It might be overkill, honestly, doing it twice. Yeah, kind of overkill. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field, so that magical attacks will not directly targeted at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. You learn how to directly counter offensive magic with your own power, so that you can use a burnout, a spell that someone else has cast. This is very dangerous if other spell is too powerful. Your spell skill and power gives you innate resistance to mind-affecting magic. You understand the flow of power gives you increased resistance to damage caused by magic. Even without a shield, you can still be hurt, but less than an ordinary human would be. Yeah, the Earl of Titan has passed away. I expected that was coming. With the control of a laugh and doubt, it falls to the crown to make the decision. Almost the entire eastern border. He said Adele would be happy with his stepmother or his stepsister Adele. Oh! Adele! Adele! She's the... Adele. She's the one I should send to. She wasn't an option before. Let him stay with his family, but instead of Orisi, give the regency to Adara's stepsister, Adili. They've grown up together, and she's old enough for the responsibility. She doesn't have to have a title of her own. It's more likely to be loyal to Alath's interests. A clever compromise. Thank you. Oh, wonderful. We are smart and beautiful. Alright, are we maxed out? We're maxed out. We're not gonna bother getting wield magic just because it's already done. Should we focus on things like military? Should we try to, win wars and stuff? Or should we go intrigue? We thinking military or intrigue? Decoration and okay, sure. We're gonna have to do voice and instrument to balance out for expression, but then history is -2 right now. There's a woman here to see you. She is a musician and wishes for crown patronage, which means money. Your Royal Highness, if you accept me as a member of your court, I will immortalize you in word and song. I dabble in music styles in many other countries, and it can entertain your guests and lighten evenings. Immortalize me in words? I wonder if she wrote that filthy poem. She's actually pretty good. Should we accept her or just reject her? Yeah. Not interested. We'll lower some of these stats. We need to get more yielding. We'll just mess everything up. Here we are. Who are we? We're pressured. Athletics and faith. We can still work on this though. Just fine. You receive a letter from young Lord Adar. It's a bit messy and hard to read, but he seems to be thanking you for letting him stay with the family he knows. Aww. That's nice. Lonely and cheerful. We're cheerful! Conversation is good and athletics are good. Should we just keep on keeping on with expression, though? Alright. I got a new outfit. A falling star from that angle. That means war is coming to Nova. Uh-oh. At least, it might. Not every sign in the stars is meant for me. Still, if there were war about to happen, the forewarning gives you time to prepare and build your strength. Hire more soldiers, right? You make a note that the recruiters try to get more soldiers ready for the army. Oh, 1 second. I'll be right back, Bean. Oh, Bean, I like it. The dinosaurs are good, Bean. What's the purpose of them? Oh, you're entertaining yourself? That's good. That's very good, Bean. I'm gonna lower this and remain cheerful. Willful, never mind. And I have a boost to my expression. I'm not perfectly wielding magic right now, but that's maybe just because that's how I talk to my wife as well. That's just kind of how I talk to people. Let's grab decoration like crazy. You learn to mix paints and apply them to different things. You learn stuff. You learn stuff. What a beautiful day. Let's remain the way we are. We are willful still. Oh, I need to prep for war. You're right. Strategy and logistics. My bad. That makes sense. Let me also put on my Lumen, just so I have my 100% magical wield magic. Thank you. Thank you, Bean. My lady, these letters are for you. Another letter from Brienne. Why does she keep writing me? We were never even friends. She says she's bored and lonely, and she's looking forward to seeing me at Gwenella's birthday party. That's right, Gwenella's about to turn 15. She'll be the Duchess of Sudbury for real now. This other letter must be my invitation for the birthday celebration next week. Gwenella and I were friends at school, and this will be a big event, but it's also a long way to travel. You remember dreaming about a road through a dark forest surrounded by monsters like a Keithong your father told you about. Of course, the old forest is nowhere near Sudbury. So we have to send our regrets. Yeah, we're not built for surviving an assassination like that. I think we gotta send our regrets. I'd better stay here. Lower that angry. Work on that military. All my friends are at Gwenella party. I couldn't go. Oh, her letter was bad. Minus cheerful. Continue working on strategy and logistics. Oh, that's all the way up to 50. Wow. That was quick. I noticed you were looking over some military records the other day. I was just checking how many soldiers we had available. If you're desperate to recruit more fighters, you could offer pardons to criminals in exchange for service. Be careful though, some of them are dangerous and unreliable. That's why they were in prison to begin with. Should we just recruit soldiers or no? Seems kind of risky. Alright, let's do that. Criminals probably don't know how to fight. Very well. Let's get that willful up. Our willful, I bet, is crazy. Our willful is crazy high. And now we need to do naval strategy for both of these. We got a new outfit. Elodie, I'm sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Brienne? Not since I left school. Yeah, let me know that I'm looking for adventure. That's all I know. So Brienne went off and probably died doing her thing. There's something I don't understand. What is it? Magical powers are connected to lumen crystals, right? That is correct. But I can make myself glow by concentrating the right way. I did that before I even got the crystal. Let me see. You're right. It's not proper magic. It's something else. Is that bad? She holds her hands above your shoulders, moving slowly along your arms. I sense no danger. Ignore it. It's a distraction. I want to keep pushing. I have my own personal magic. There are a million magical secrets I don't know, but I'm trying to learn. This one affects me personally. I need to know what's causing it. Very well. If I had to guess, I suspect it's something to do with your mother's powers. She was already a lumen when she bore you. Some of that small trickle of energy may have passed into you. So I'm the daughter of an active lumen might have strange powers. That is hardly a power. It's a quirk. It's not worth wasting time on. I think I like that I can glow. That's cool. Uniform. I'm gonna remain in my cute outfit though, just because it gives me a little more magic than I have. Unless I could just wear the outfit and finish off that one. That would probably be more better stats wise. Lumen, wield magic, and then we'll grab strategy. You study the power of ranged weapons from attacks throwing fire and sand and how to treat such attacks can shift the enemy's response. You study the use of cavalry in battle as well as the cost and benefits of traveling with large animals. You learn how to make use of images to wield other powers at a great distance. You are walking through the wall and a freak gust of wind blows out all the candles in the room. An omen of war and danger. There's no sign of where the danger might be coming from, so there's nothing you can do about it. Perhaps it's nothing. Let's just grab that. We'll still be willful. Logistics and strategy. Let's just keep on going it. Wow. You study the effects of a strong hierarchy. Okay, we've already done that one. Study how to determine the jettison destroy axis. Good. Okay, we've actually done a lot of the military stuff. Divination check! Things have been so unsettled recently. Everything's on edge. We need to be more cheerful. You could hold a tournament. What a good idea. Knights, jousting, musicians, all sorts of competitions. Everyone loves a contest. What will you offer as prize to the winners? Employment, right? We could just get more military with employment, I think. Winners have the option of taking royal appointments. A recruitment drive. You move through the hall, your eyes fall upon a vase of flowers. Pretty, but not apparent enough to get water. The leaves on the blossom are shriveled. A leaf killed by a secret weakness. A hidden threat. My lady, a gift is right from Kiggle. From the Duke? No, my lady, a merchant house. Chocolates! Chocolate produced in Kiggle usually shipped down to Nepo River, though. Ursel, not straight to the capital. The merchant house probably specializes in something else, and I'm only traded for the chocolate. With our compliments. Should we eat the candy now or save it for later? Do not. I don't feel like candy right now. Maybe later. Yeah, that one can just kill you. Even if you pass a check, it can still just kill you. You're supposed to realize that something is a little off from the divination check. Get rid of that afraid. Still willful. So we can just hop right into naval and logistics. Logistics is 100. Naval's pretty high. People will be pleased if you participate in their games. However, it would expose you to danger. What event do you wish to take part in? Alright. It's another event where we could be in danger. Do we want to take event in any of these? We might be able to do the music one, but that's all I can think of. I think music could be good. We have some music. Probably the people would like us if we were able to do like musical thing. Yeah, that's true. I did save. You take your place in line for the Bardic contest. You aren't trained in the instrument that's appropriate for the setting like this. You have to sing a cappella. With such an audience, your voice fades away to nothing. Not a promising result. All the winners are announced and displayed at the great nears. As near queen, you place flower garlands around their neck. All of a sudden, a man approaches the winning platform. Should we do that, or should we just do none? Do you want to see what this is? I guess it's Kevin, the Earl of Io. In one hand, he carries an armored gauntlet. In the other, a sword. My family's blood is on your hand. What is he talking about? He casts the metal glove down to the ground and clatters raises his sword, pointing at you. I challenge you, Elodie. A life for a life. He's challenging you to a duel? Doesn't he know you can burn him to a crisp just by waving your hand? What do we think about that? Should we not do this at all? Or should we just murder this guy with magic? That seems a little violent. We could accept and then fight him with magic, right? Without a further word, you direct the full force of your magical wrath at the Earl of Io. It is a horrible scream and the smell of burning flesh. I decline. Kevin's sword falls to the ground beside his gauntlet. He won't be needing that anymore. After the tournament, the minor tragedy is revealed. One of the stewards, had an incredible sweet tooth and dared to steal a piece of your recently received chocolates. He had a sweet tooth. The chocolates were poisoned. Good thing I didn't eat them. People seem chill about it. I guess we're just gonna let that go. I guess that's just okay. Fair enough. Approximately 11 platoons and 11 battalions and 1 platoon under your direct command. Let's keep working on it. Naval and regular strategy. You study the concept of defeat in detail. And 100. Wow, I got 4 in a row. Very nice. My lady, your father wishes to speak to you. He says it's urgent. Fine, I'm coming. You find your father standing over a map of the coastline, his face grave. Ships have been sighted approaching from Sagina. Not trade ships, this is a war fleet. What? Within a week, they will be in the Novum waters. Within 2, they could reach the capital. We'll have to fight to defend ourselves. You can try to use the treasury fund to hire additional soldiers, but it may be difficult on such short notice. We'll recruit soldiers. What about Talassi? I'm sure we can call in any troops from Sedna. Send a message, but even if he agrees, it will take time for his soldiers to mobilize. You'll need to draw up a naval strategy for our ships to carry out. You could choose to act as admiral and lead the fleet in person, but the danger would be very great. Unless you think that personal skills will make a difference, I strongly advise against it. Should we try to direct the fleet? I will say, Bean, if we die, that's okay. I think we'll try to find an ending today. The risk is mine to take. You have your mother's heart. There's one more thing. I hesitate to ask, but an invasion. Actually, you know what? No. Maybe if we die, we should stop for today, but then we can reload the save. Because it is a little late for me. I started very late. But then if we do die, if we don't get an ending, then we can just start up the save tomorrow. This is the sort of disaster for which Illumin's power may be worth the cost. If the fleet could be destroyed before they reached our waters, many lives would be saved. I don't know any magic that could sink a whole fleet. I'll have to talk to my mentor. You find the Duchess of Ursul in her guest quarters. A fleet from Sangia is attacking us. Is it possible to sink them all with magic? It is easy enough to attack one soldier, one ship as a demonstration, but to obliterate an entire fleet, you would need an immense amount of power spread over a large area, more than any one lumen could control. If you tried to raise that much power yourself, you would die. Not could, would. So it's hopeless. We'll just have to rely on our soldiers. Should I talk to her again? I need to talk to you. What is it? The priestess, Celine. She's a lumen. I consented. I know. What do you mean you know? If you knew that, why didn't you tell me? You didn't need to know. Your job is managing the domain. Some of us have other duties. Our missions have been passed down for centuries, little princess. Then where did she get a crystal? All the lumens of the domain were supposed to have been wiped out 200 years ago. Except for your ancestor. We're here to train you. You don't need to know any more of that. Order her to explain or let it go. I am pushy. You're supposed to obey me. I already need to tell me everything you know. That would require more time than we have available. If you survive, you will learn. Gah! We didn't have enough presents. Oh, I did the same thing twice. Whoops. That's embarrassing. Let's see if it matters. Ships close in on each other, angling into range. You take your position on the spyglass, watching the enemy's movements closely and shouting out any necessary changes in plan. The Sanjians have half as many troops as you do. It doesn't look have half again as many troops as you do. It doesn't look promising. Your skill in long-range magic makes you effective as a cannon and more maneuverable, but there are far too many ships for you to take out each one individually. The eventual outcome is not in your favor. The Nova ships are scattered and the Sanjian press force toward landfall. Your aggressive strategy allows you to recognize that your tripping point has been passed, and in order the remaining vessels to retreat before you are all destroyed. This saves lives, but means that Nova approach completely unguarded. Many good soldiers were lost today, and Nova's trouble have not ended. Since you have failed to repel the invasion, the Sanjian fleet will soon land, and their troops will begin progress toward your capital city. Your remaining soldiers will hold them off as long as possible, but of course, but the main strength of your military has been exhausted. Nova's future looks bleak. Should I talk to her again, or should I just do my own thing? Okay, I'll talk to him again. If you attack an enemy lumen and you win, they leave behind a crystal. Is it possible to combine that crystal with mine to make it stronger? Each lumen can only hold one crystal. The only way to combine magic is if a living wielder chooses to join its power to another. Oh. So, I should destroy other crystals to stop anyone from using them against me. That is the traditional policy, but it is a lie. Lumen crystals cannot be destroyed. Rulers claim otherwise to discourage thieves from seeking dangerous treasures. What am I supposed to do with the crystal then? Guard it or hide it, or give it to the hands of another to wield. If the last holder of a crystal was an enemy, the residents of a crystal will work against you. It will be attuned to the personality as foolish or violent or scheming as the lumen you defeated. So anyone taking a crystal would probably become a new enemy. That's useless. A weak-willed candidate might be acceptable to the crystal and yet still controllable. You could steer the lumen away from the dangerous paths, making them an ally and changing the crystal's resonance. It is, however, a dangerous endeavor, and one that requires your complete attention. Not really a project I can work on when I'm so busy studying for my coronation. Wait, in the past, all Dukes and Duchesses of Luva were lumens. That means all those crystals must be out there somewhere. Classes. What skill should we work on? We are good with intrigue. Military, we could do expression, technically. If you don't care, I'm probably just gonna run full decoration. Or we could actually just do voice and instrument, I guess. Oh, climbing? Sure. The invasion of Nova is proceeding. Your coastline is under Sanjian control. Soldiers have marched through the villages, trampling fields and frightening citizens. A diplomatic delegation of Sanjian has requested to access the castle to discuss terms, most likely for your surrender. You lack the strength to hold in their armies, and surrendering now may save many lives. It would seem you have no choice. Almost no choice. Your fiancé, Duke of Toleras the Sedna, has sent you a message. He does not personally command enough soldiers to turn the tide against the invasion, but his king in Talassi is eager to discuss a formal alliance. If you flee the capital now, you should be able to evade the army and reach the Talasian border. Should we run away or meet the diplomats? I believe running away is an ending, and meeting the diplomats may lead to our death. Running away means that we are leaving our castle to be sieged by the enemy. Well, I'll just say, running away means we're leaving our castle to be sieged by the enemy, and we may be able to take it back. We're basically losing our nation right now, and maybe taking it back. Meeting with the diplomats, there's a chance we could keep our nation. I'm not sure exactly how likely it is, but there's a chance we could keep it. But running away doesn't hurt. We could just run it again later. We lose it or we lose it. Well, this here, we definitely lose it, but maybe get it back. This here, we may keep it, but we could also just die. Alright, you want to run away? Alright. Gathering what equipment and money you can, you sneak out of the castle and flee to the east. Agents of Sedna meet you partway through the journey to give you aid and keep you safe until you reach Talassi. There, while the Sagians loot your domain, you and the Duke of Sedna will be married. Together you can gather the power necessary to retake your throne, you hope. And so the reins of power slip from Melody's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Melody's star may rise again. Alright. That's our ending. Unless you want to see the other ending. I wouldn't mind running that other ending. Because this, I've done this before. This one's kind of dreadfully boring. We don't get to get it back. I mean... Yeah, I feel like maybe we can get it back. But it's not really, it doesn't happen. You prepare yourself as best you can to meet the representative from Seijin. You expected diplomats and a military representative, a general or an admiral. You did not expect a handsome man decked in jewels, who now stands before you, a man announced to your servants as Togami, king of Shanjia. Is he really their king? Why would a king come all the way here? He's a lumen too. My dear young lady, how difficult it must be for you. So much responsibility at such a tender age. Don't pretend to be my friend while you're killing my people. By the way, we previously, with our intrigue, we figured out that this guy is he is a bard that married the queen when he wasn't a nobleman, and the queen made laws so that he could become an equal king. And then she leaned back and he started taking more control of the place. So he is a non-royal born bard who married his way and basically like charismaed his way into being the main king of a nation. Don't pretend to be my friend while you're killing my people. Temper, temper, princess. After all, I am here to save your people. War benefits no one, don't you think? Such a terrible waste. Better to settle things in a civilized manner. A contest, a game, so to speak, with Nova as the stakes. Should I win? Then your domain will submit and accept me as overlord with no further resistance. Should I lose? Then my army will leave your domain in peace and shed no more blood. What sort of game? It is well known that Nova is ruled as lumens. As it happens, I too possess the power of a lumen. I propose a formal duel. My powers against yours. The winner takes control of Nova. The loser dies. Your game, but your rules. For my life? That doesn't sound fair to me. The rules of formal dueling have been passed down for centuries and must be upheld. It is important that we do this by the ancient codes. Why should I? If you refuse, then the war will continue. I'll sweeten the deal. If you meet me with a formal Lumen challenge, I'll call off the invasion even if I win. Really? I swear it by the gods, Nova shall be free and safe. Why take that risk? You're winning the war. That's not your land I want. It's your crystal. It won't work for you. How little you know. Under the right circumstances, residents can be changed. To gain your power, I'm willing to wager my own. Shall we begin? I can sense his power. It's so strong. I learned everything I possibly could, but he's at least as good as I am. I don't like this, but what choice do I have? Accept his terms, offer to give him your power, or refuse outright. Fight! Let's do it. Then I must. Togami explains the rules of formal dueling to you, including a carefully inscribed circle of wards on which contain the effects of any powers you wield, protecting bystanders from danger. Then it is time to begin. You trade attacks, one spell sends then countered by another, reserving your strength as much as possible. It might almost be exciting if your life weren't on the line. You need to end this quickly before his experience comes up with a trick that you can't defeat. He's used to dealing with magical attacks, but he might not be used to expecting a physical one. Before you rush him, you take him off his guard. Up close, he couldn't use his fancy spells. So what will you do then? You still have to use magic to win, but you can't grab him and bang a head against the floor. Perhaps you could focus your power into the shape of a sword and attack him with that. Or maybe you could distract him somehow. You could cast a spell that he couldn't block. Magical sword or dazzle him? I will say, magical sword means that we have to I don't even know if we could block him with a magical sword, right? We can't use a magical sword. I think dazzle him's the best bet. Oh, our decoration failed! Do you want to go back and get decoration real quick? Should we grab decoration real fast? want to grab... Oh, do you want to see the ending or do you want me to grab decoration? Okay. I want to grab decoration. $34. Okay. Direct the fleet. We talked with her. Ordered her to explain, and she didn't care. Classes, skills. So we need decoration. Bad. Talk to her again. We need decoration. We'll just run double decoration, I think. There's no point to, but I guess we could, yeah, we'll just do double decoration. We don't know what we need next. We need diplomats. Accept his terms. Dazzle him, you ready? Drawing on your knowledge and design, you control over light. Okay, yeah. Elodie's naturally good at controlling light. You surround yourself with strands of rainbow color which flow over around your image. But that's only the beginning. Once you're uncovered this prismatic shield, you can create a false image of yourself and step invisibly aside. The strain of keeping up the illusion is yourself as responding to Gami's attack is high. You can't keep this up for long, you have to end it now. Stepping up as close behind him as you can, dare to limit the time and space he can react, you raise your hand and force out a high-speed solid disc of light. It drives into his neck, killing him instantly. You have won. Oh, yeah! We won! Should we get, like, queen stuff, or what do we get now? What do we get now? What do we even do now? Alright. I will say we have 52 weeks in the game. 52 weeks in the game, and so we are nearly done. We have 15 weeks left, looks like. Wonderful. Alright. Return the title screen. How fun. Thank you for watching, Bean. I should be on tomorrow, but yes, it is bedtime. Holy wow, it is late. Sorry for starting so late. I had to do so many dishes, but I should have a little more free time tomorrow, I believe. So, maybe on earlier. Good day to you. I will see you tomorrow.